every time I look at her, I'll just, I can't help it. We have a friend though that he was asking, and I think when
SeeMyBeach.com. We're at Keysgate Country Club here in Homestead, Florida, and I'm with Barbara. How you doing today, Barbara?
I'm pretty good, thank you.
Barbara's with the this is the dog.
Yes.
And it's a rescue organization. Tell us a little bit about what you guys' mission is, okay?
Well, we're a local rescue and adoption group in Homestead. We have a lot of dogs for adoption. We pick up a lot of strays off the streets of Homestead. Our primary need is foster homes to help, with these dogs that we rescue off the streets.
People just hearing this don't realize how bad the situation is here. It's hard to drive down some of the streets in your area, so I commend you guys for doing what you're doing to try to help the animals. My dog Mako, that's on our website, she does our dog friendly videos. She's actually a foster. We got her when she was 4 weeks old because her mother couldn't produce milk. So she's
there's a lot of different stories, for all different rescues. We get easy cases, we get hard cases. Most of them are, some come with broken legs, tumors, cancer, all kinds of issues. That's where our donations go to help get the dogs vetted. Our primary mission is to spay and neuter as many dogs as we can because that's the issue.
That's the key to it for sure.
Yeah.
So do you have a website? What is your web address?
We do. It's thisisthedog.com.
Okay.
We're also on Facebook.
Simple enough. Thisisthedog.com.
Keep it simple, yeah, so you can remember.
Well, guys, when we come out and we tell people to give money, we only do it to good organizations, and your name has come up multiple times to some of the people I respect most when it comes to dogs, because people are just afraid to give money because they're like, where's that money going? Organizations like yours put your money where your mouth is, and we appreciate it.
Well,
so
we're a 501c3, so all the donations go primarily to medical care and to getting them spay-neutered. I mean, I can't say spay-neuter enough. I think a lot of the publicity that rescues get and that the media gives, you rarely hear spay-neuter. It's all the fluff, about a dog, getting adoption. You see the happy tale at the end, but what goes on before that and during it, primarily is the need to get the animal spay-neutered before it gets there.
Yeah, if there's enough spay-neuter, you don't have that final situation.
The overpopulation problem will lessen. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, who is this right here? I was inside getting some loves off of this. This is, what's his name?
It's Utah.
Utah.
And Aaron, one of our key volunteers.
Hey, Aaron, how you doing? I'm Rick.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. My goodness.
Utah's story is, gosh, we have so many. We have about 40 right now in our foster program. But Utah's story is, do you recall?
He was tied up at the YMCA.
Oh yeah, that's right. 2 dogs were tied up at the YMCA, I think. One was actually taken by somebody, we don't know, but thankfully we hope it went to a good home and got spay-neutered. Utah was still left there by the volunteer who actually saw him when she came out, went home, called us, said, what can we do to help? I said, go back and get the dog. You can't leave it there. How can you walk by a dog that's tied up? I don't understand how people can.
And how could some, let me just say it on camera, worthless human tie up a dog in the first place? I say a lot of stuff off camera that I don't say on camera. It's just for my own protection. But if I ever catch somebody leaving a dog tied up, you better run if you see me, let me tell you. It's horrible what people do to these animals.
She went back and he was still tied up.
Look at that. He's beautiful.
He's been neutered, vaccinated, microchipped, and he's ready for a place to call home.
He just needs somebody to love him. He was in there giving me kisses a while ago.
Yes.
I mean, just a sweet, sweet, special baby. And who are all these little doggies in here?
These are the remainder of 18 pups that were rescued from a home way out in the Redlands by Francis.
The Redlands is a big problem with this stuff.
Yeah, a lot of dogs get dumped out there. A lot of the families don't spay neuter, and then they just keep reproducing, such as these. There were 2 mother dogs, and they resulted in 18 puppies, which these are lucky puppies. They're all spay neutered now, ready for adoption.
They need more spay neuter programs, probably. I think you're right on the education with that. I think there needs to be more education to that level, and vets need to do that really cheap.
Well, we're a lot of what's happening here today is to try and get a shelter here in the deep south. A lot of people won't drive up to Medley to Animal Services. They won't even drive to Cutler Bay, the Humane Society that might offer the low cost. We're looking to get a free service.
That's what it should be.
Because that will help people. That will help us to focus on, instead of trying to rehome a bunch of dogs, to spay neuter all the dogs in Homestead that aren't yet. And that's the rich, the poor, anyone that has a dog. We're promoting free spay neuter if the shelter gets built.
Well, we support it completely. Our sponsors have done a lot for this already because what they do is they donate different things for these events. And I've talked to a bunch of them about a big event that we all do together where we really try to raise money for this. And a lot of them have been very excited about doing it. And our sponsors are all in the Florida Keys. We don't even have anybody in Homestead yet except for the Whistle Stop restaurant.
We love
so
the Keys. Yeah.
The Keys are wonderful people. And we said we're doing this for Homestead. And they're like, let's do it. Let's just try to help the animals. So thank you so much, Barbara, for getting on camera and for what you do
Thank
for
you.
the
They turn 16 weeks. And that's it. I am Diane. Right there. They do. When we have our breakfast, he's going there. Out at the show. We adopted one. And I have the rest of her. Usually it is. At a foster.
Well, I just thought the colors were interesting.
Oh, they are so gorgeous. They've been in.
Yeah,
I think you did too. It's better.
Yeah. But like it's just it's scary how much they want to pull.
Yeah, it is.
Like he's got the iPad and everything.
There's a spotted male like her. And then there's
One and the other one, the black one behind it.
I can't even. I haven't been out and seen friends really check out the males lately. What we did is we went out and Dr. Gilly gave me 4 syringes of vaccinations and I went out and